Hey guys, welcome to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Monday evening. Hope it's been a good day. Hope you've, if it's work, it's been all right. And if it hasn't been, don't worry. It is always going to get better. I promise. We're talking though around a guy who may not work for Spurs very much more in the coming future, I guess, in Pierre Emile Højbjerg, as well as an interest in a fenerbache winger. So plenty to get into, plenty to talk about. I just want to say, if you're new, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And let's just jump in and let's talk some Pierre Emile Højbjerg. So it came from Team Talk, who said that Tottenham reportedly know that Pierre Emile Højbjerg won't be at the club next season. Ange Postecoglou will allow him to leave for as low as 15 million to ensure the club receive a fee. So I think we all sense the time is ticking towards Pierre Emile Højbjerg, leaving the club. I've always been quite consistent on this point, and it's not actually a dig at anyone. It's not a dig at any player. He is a good player, right? That's fair to say. I think we can all agree he's a good player in the right system. In Conte's system, he was a very good player. In a Mourinho-style system, he was a good player. In an attacking, progressive system, it has moments of when it's good, when you need to hold on to a lead or you're down to 10 men. But we have also seen the fact that, we have been missing midfield players. We have been missing some quite key parts of that midfield, and he's come in and not really delivered. I think that's fair to say. He's had his good moments, but he's had a lot of below par moments. 15 million, it allows you to really reinvest. I mean, look, I was watching the highlights of Lucas Bergwijn at the weekend. He's going to be good. He's going to be good. So we don't have to worry about that. And I think, Højbjerg's situation could be similar to Lo Celso's situation as well. Højbjerg's at least been durable and fit. Lo Celso's not been that. And do you move both those guys on and kind of just say, look, we're gonna integrate maybe Jamie Donnelly a little bit more next season. Maybe Alfie Devine is going to be integrated into the setup a little bit more next season. I still think if you moved both of them on, you'd have to bring in a guy though. I think you would have to bring in a guy, to be honest. Someone that is ready-made for Premier League football. Because I think if you're sort of, I don't know, if you're relying on Devine, Donnelly, and Bergwijn, it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot of pressure to put on those guys so early on. Wouldn't mind having someone in there who's ready to rock and roll. You've got Basuma, you've got Sai, you've got Bentancur, you've got Maddison, you've got Skip. It's not a lot else. That's why I think if you're moving both those guys on, you're gonna have to replace at least one of them. But yeah, that's just a little bit on Pierre Højbjerg. Look, I think 15 million, if we're gonna get that, I think it's a good deal. I do think it's a good deal. He's gonna have a market. Juventus have been interested in him. Roma have been interested in him. We've had Napoli that's been interested in him. Fulham's been interested in him. He will have a market. He will get sold. That's not an issue there. Let's talk a little bit around Sebastian Szymanski. Apologies if I say that wrong. Came from Ecuador, who said that AC Milan plans to check the condition of Sebastian Szymanski. Sociedad, Inter Milan, Napoli, United, Arsenal, and Tottenham have been linked with the player. So, look, I've spoken about Sebastian on this channel before. He's an attacking midfielder, plays for Fenerbahce out in Turkey. Does play a bit of wing as well, but attacking midfield seems to be his main role. 24 years old, be 25 in May. The contract does expire in the summer of 27. When we look at Sebastian in this season, he's had a really great season. 40 games played, 12 goals, 14 assists. That's across the Super League, which is obviously the Turkish league, not the Super League of the people don't like. The Conference League and UEFA Conference League qualifiers. Look, he's a very talented player. He's a player who, I think through versatility, offers you a lot. I wonder if he would be the midfield guy if we let Lo Celso go, maybe. Is that the guy we go for? Would it be a situation that you're buying a winger and Kulusevski becomes the guy who would be an attacking midfielder with Maddison? Maybe that's the way you go. I think I've not been overly impressed with Kulusevski at the 10 so far from what I've seen, but maybe he needs more time to play there, which if he does, fair play. I wonder how everyone would feel if that was the winger we went for, Sebastian Szymanski. How would they feel? Would they feel that we've made a good enough sizable improvement and contribution to that area through Sebastian? Or would they sit there and go, it's not Rafinha, it's not Neto, it's not Nico Williams, it's not, you see what I mean? I think if I was to go the route, I'd say I'd want him plus a winger. That's the way I'd look at it. The way I look at it, if you wanted Gallagher, Gallagher maybe isn't a 10, but maybe you can get by with other players stepping up in that position. You'd want Gallagher and a winger, and that's the way I'm going to look at it with Sebastian Szymanski. I'd want him plus a winger. Who that winger would be, I find really interesting. Obviously, I'll talk about it way more leading in through March all the way into the summer. But we definitely do need a winger. The more I've watched teams recently, I watched Leon Bailey at Aston Villa. You need players who can beat players towards the byline, and especially with Spurs' system where it's all about flashing balls across the 6-yard box. You need wingers that can beat guys, and I think you have some ability through Timo Werner, you have some ability through Brennan Johnson, but you just don't see it truly enough. And I'd want a guy who, if you get it to him in space, he's going to run past his guy, and that's what I think we don't really have, and I think it's what we truly need. Especially we've got Sonny in there, who as finishing goes, is one of the best in Europe. So would it be Sebastian Szymanski being the main guy for the wing position? Maybe. I look at him a bit like a Kulusevski in that regard. I'd rather him be a midfield option with the winger option coming in as well. And the more I'm looking at things, the more I think they'll go with a marquee signing at the wing position, where it's they drop my iPad, there we go. But with the midfield situation, do they go a bit younger? I mean, obviously Lucas is coming in. I mean, Sebastian will be 25 at the start of next season. He's got plenty of years on his side. He's not even hitting his prime by that point. So, and to be fair, you're working on Maddison. We do really need a deputy to Maddison, or someone that can rival Maddison for a starting role. That's what we truly need. We don't have, but we'll see. But anyway, guys, then the video. Hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comments section your thoughts and feelings about Pierre Højbjerg being sold in the summer for around about £15 million. What are your thoughts and feelings on that? As well as, obviously, Sebastian Szymanski. I want to know your thoughts and feelings about that. And also, by the way, if I've said it wrong and you know how to say it, sort of try and spell it out to me if you know what I mean. It sounds like this, all right? Subscribe if you're new and hit the notification for more. But anyway, guys, in the video, I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.